Hey, what's up, guys? So let's solve this very standard problem, the DB problem called edit distance. This is very standard, and you get word one and word two, and return a minimum number operation to convert word one to word two, and you can insert, delete, or replace a character. For example, horse and rose. You can I don't know. Maybe let's try. Right. So you get horse, rose, and it seems that you first change this to rose. RORSE and delete remove R. So I guess you remove the R and then remove E, right? So you get the edit distance is 3. Okay, and you need to return the minimum edit distance. Okay, so very strong flavor DP. So basically you start you text one that or text one text two. I use text one and I lens use M and N denote the distance and then create a dictionary. Create a list. So basically, the standard definition is that you define CMN to be the edit distance for, let's say, the word one up to M, word two up to N. So this is the edit distance. Okay, so and the boundary conditions, the boundary is very trivial, right? Because you can just that CI0 become 1. Let's say from 1 to length of word 1. And C0I equals to 1 because sorry, not 1, sorry, I. So 0 means that the word 2 is empty, right? If the word 2 is empty, then you the only way is that you can keep adding the words. Right, so 0I is also I, and I from 1 to 2 to length of word 2. Okay, so this is the first two. For I in range n plus 1, CI0 is I, and for j in range n plus 1, C0j is j. Okay, so now this is the boundary conditions. Okay, so now we just need to do the transition equation. Okay, so transition equation is also simple. So what is the CIJ? Okay, so there are two cases. Right, so this is your word 1, this is your word 2. And then let's say this is I, this is j. And what is the let's say right? So let's see this one. And so if these words is the same as these words, then you don't have to do anything, right? You can just do the same thing. So in this case, your Cij will be the I minus 1, j minus 1. You do the same thing, right? So there's no edit distance. You just do the same thing. Okay. If there are difference, let's say if there are difference, then you have 3 ways to do this. You can either delete this word or either delete this word or basically do the replacement, right? So you get the CI. You can use this CI at minus 1 j plus 1, right? Basically you delete. You can delete this and delete this, or you do the replacement, right? So you get the CI minus 1 j plus 1 or CI j minus 1 plus 1 or CI minus 1 j minus 1 plus 1. Okay. So plus 1 come from the right, since they are different, right? So you must have to plus 1. And then return the C minus basically is the results. Okay, so that's it. So I think this is the very standard result. So very standard code. So see you guys next video.